Just when you thought the CS market was absolutely demolished, we see almost plus 10% across the board today. High tier is not doing as hot, but it's making me kind of regret that I sold 3 grand worth of skins because I was trying to buy the dip and it seems like the dip did not happen. Plus 10% in place, plus 10% in a lot of different skins. This is just absolutely crazy because the CS player count is down. And I don't know, I'm just surprised we see such a bounce back in skins already. But we're not out of the water yet, out of the murky water yet. So let's really talk about what's happening in the market here. Now, honestly, I'm pretty surprised we saw such a quick bounce back in the market already, plus 10% across the board. Clearly, people were just waiting to buy this dip. And it does seem like people have already made their profit, which is great. But I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean the market is going to continue going up only. Once again, I sold 3 grand worth of skins. I got about a $30,000 inventory, so I didn't really sell a massive amount. 10% of my inventory is nothing crazy. I was going to try and sell cases to move into skins, but it seems like I might have missed the boat on that because I don't want to buy after everything's up 10%. But the good news is it does look like a lot of high tiers are, once again, holding up really well. We saw a massive drop in them, like hundreds of dollars across the board, but it just bounced back so quickly, and it just shows, I guess, how strong this market is. I covered in yesterday's video that I really didn't think this would honestly hurt the market. I thought there would be panic. I thought there'd be a lot more selling, but I didn't think it would hurt the market in long term. Once again, it doesn't really do anything. It just makes things a little bit more inconvenient. And let me show you guys what I mean by that. If you've been living under a rock for the last week, all this update does, Steam could not be any slower right now. All this update does, oh, I can't show it anymore, but I mean, I sent this trade on the 15th. It just got accepted today, so you got to wait 8 days for your trades to get accepted, which, I mean, it's kind of a pain, but I mean, it is what it is. Just wait 8 days for your trades to get accepted. The items stay in your inventory in the meantime, and then they get sent over, so it's not that big of an issue. To cash out instantly for PayPal, crypto, and bank transfers, check out Skin.Place. Skin.Place gives you fair prices for every single skin you have, and is an insanely easy process. Here's how it works. Just click the skins you want to sell, enter your crypto address or whatever you need to do, and then you just get sent a trade offer, accept it, and receive your money in about 20 minutes. It's the best way to sell CS2 skins no matter what size your inventory is. Get a 3% bonus on selling your skins with that link at the top of the description. So if you believe in the market long term, as I always say, if you want to buy the dip on something and you see an item that's kind of overextended on the dip, you still can. I mean, I still think, like, I bought an Arabesque, a gold Arabesque at like $4,300. I'm still holding on to it. I have no reason to sell it. I think high tiers are still going to do super well. Obviously, this chart doesn't look great. If it goes back to 4 grand, I'd say it's worth buying, but 4,600, a little bit risky for this thing right now. But across the board, just if you see things come back to these consolidation levels, you can buy them. Honestly, I think that's the safest thing you could do, and we really saw it this time around as well. And I kind of repeat this in every single video because, I mean, some people don't believe it. I see a lot of people on Twitter being like, oh, some people are trying to do technical analysis on CS skins, and it works. It's always worked. It probably always will until things get really ridiculously expensive, but things are already ridiculously expensive and it's still working. So essentially what technical analysis is you look at certain levels, and I'm going to explain this really simply, and how things react at certain levels. If there's consolidation for a long time, all that means, you don't need to look at the chart and like line everything up. All that means is people are willing to pay that price. They don't really want it to go lower. Don't really want to pay more at the moment. So it's just consolidating. And then when player count increases or there's general market hype or anything like that, then the price increases drastically. And across the board, occasionally we'll see things come back down to this consolidation level, but a lot of the time it really doesn't because the player count's so much higher right now. So many more people are just holding on to skins. Whenever I look at like a chart to kind of prove this point, again, it's like high tier skins. Consolidation in price, it blows up, but since there's so many more players in the game, so many more people holding on to skins, so much more demand for the skin, the consolidation level is a lot higher the next time around. So anytime you see something going sideways like this for months upon months, you could feel pretty safe buying. Blows up again, you don't want to buy in here, and then consolidates again, once again at a higher level than it was previously, bouncing around a little bit in price, and then it blows up again. And that's just how the CS market is. You can see this across many different skins, anything from like a $200 M4 print stream, which is on the front page. I don't need to search it up. I thought. Did I lie? I think I lied. I don't know where the M4 print stream went. But that's just the general gist of the market. If things get to consolidation levels, the game isn't dying. There's nothing crazy going on in the market that's really going to ruin skins for the moment. Every time we get an update like this, people think it's absolutely over. It is not. But if you see things like this get back down to consolidation levels, they're always good. And that's the levels you should be buying at. These are kind of more the levels you want to be taking profit at, especially with cases, which I should cover as well. I've said for a long time, you should just hold on to cases for as long as you want, and I do still think that's a good idea. During times like this where you could kind of move your money around to different things, like if you see skins just went through a massive dip and you want to buy some skins, you've been waiting for a dip, it's not a horrible time to move your case money into those. But, I mean, everything in the market is doing so well, you don't really need to try and, get cute and try and time stuff ridiculously well, because that's a good way to start losing your money, especially since you can't sell cases on third-party sites now. You have to sell them on the Steam market, and the Steam market takes a pretty massive fee. If I want to sell a case for $1.50, I only get $1.31. I hate the Steam market. It sucks. But the good news is, off this recent update, I was going to say it should cause cases to increase in price. Essentially, all it means is your streamers, your people that want to unbox a lot of cases and stuff like that, can't really do it on third-party sites anymore because they got to wait a whole 8 days to unbox the cases. And along with that, I mean, they can't keep those cases in the storage unit the first 8 days because for whatever reason during this update, Valve made it so you can't put the trade holded items in storage units, so it's just really inconvenient if you want to buy cases on a third-party site. But the good news is that means a lot more cases should be getting bought on the Steam market, which is very good for the long term. If you think there's good fundamental cases out there, which there is a lot of them, pretty much on any of the not active drops in the game, the Gamma case, not the Revolution case, the Revolver case, the Spectrum case, the Phoenix case, I'm in the CS20 case and the Clutch case. None of those are active drops in the game. All of them have blown up in price pretty consistently. If you think skins are going to blow up in price consistently as well, you might as well buy cases. I mean, people are always going to love their Karambit Emeralds, their Karambit Gamma Dopplers, all the skins like that. It does look like this thing is consolidating as well, despite the fact that it's $5.20, which seems like a ridiculous price. If we go on over to Price Empire and check the price of Gamma Dopplers, the Karambit is up 5% past 24 hours. Emerald's up like 3%. These skins are worth so much money, and they're what people unbox the case for. They're why people pay $5 and whatever for those cases, because there's such ridiculously good skins in them. And I don't remember all the knives that are in that case. I believe the M9's in there as well. You just get a normal M9 Gamma Doppler worst phase, and it's like $3,200, bro. It's crazy. And all these skins are still up over the past 60 days, despite the fact that they're down over the past week. If you think that case is going to be good, or if you think those skins are going to keep increasing, you could buy the case. If you think the case is going to keep increasing, you buy the skins. Spoiler alert, they're both good. People love them. They've gotten to this price for a reason. They'll probably continue up, despite the fact that it's more inconvenient to sell stuff. That probably means people are going to be holding on to stuff longer. So we're big chillin'. I don't think the market's in a horrible spot. I sold $3,000 to essentially put my money back in the market and try and time the dip, but it doesn't look like the dip is happening right now. So if things keep running up, I'll probably sell some more a little bit later on. But we'll see. I'm trying to time a dip that may never happen, but either way, I've made like 200% plus on all of my skins, so I'm pretty happy with the profits either way. Could put it in the crypto or whatever else I want to do. So it's good. Just remember to take your profits. I mean, there is some scary times in this market where things do drop like 10, 20%. You want to sell during the green and not the red. During these plus 10% days, it's never bad to take profit and try and get in a little bit lower in the future. Don't think of it by the day. Think of it by the months, by the years. Player count sure is decreasing, but I mean, I don't know. People seem to have demand in the market. So just be safe. Always keep some cash on hand if you want to buy some more skins. Check out the sponsor with that link at the top of the description. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.